Have you ever wondered what truths lie hidden beneath the world's holiest sites? Picture this: beneath the ancient stones of the Vatican, beyond the reach of tourists, pilgrims, and even most clergy, there's a place so secret, even its existence is denied. It's not a crypt, nor a treasury of relics. Instead, legend whispers of a prison, but not a prison for criminals. This is a cage for being so powerful, their actions once shook the world. Imagine you're the one called to guard it. As the elevator descends into the dark, you realize you're not just stepping into the unknown, you're crossing into a realm of secrets, where faith, myth, and fear are the very walls. Today, I'm diving deep into one of the most haunting legends ever to shadow the Vatican, the story of the fallen angels beneath Rome, why they're kept, what it means for humanity, and the secret lesson their presence may hold for us all. If you love forbidden histories and the dark secrets of myth and faith, like, subscribe, and ring the bell to join us for more terrifying legends. As you step from the elevator, the first thing that strikes you is how little this place resembles any prison. Instead of bars and chains, there's advanced technology, thick glass, and corridors monitored by cold, analytical eyes. Here, the walls hum with the energy of centuries-old secrets, and yet, the prisoners, or should we call them residents, are nothing like any you've ever seen. Some appear almost human, but their behaviors defy explanation. A woman sits cross-legged, drawing endless lines of equations. Another, a man with an intense stare, folds intricate paper stars, each one a marvel of precision. Elsewhere, a child calmly reads a book that floats in mid-air. Each cell holds a mystery, a living enigma. This isn't a place of violence or chaos. It's a waiting room for the supernatural, a liminal space between punishment and purpose. As you start your first night shift, the silence is almost as oppressive as the stone above. You find a journal, notes left by the last warden, who left under strange circumstances. The words are fragmented, but suggest a chilling realization. I don't think they're prisoners. At night, something strange happens. A faint, otherworldly humming resonates through the corridors. As the melody builds, the residents stop what they're doing. The air grows thick with anticipation. And when the song ends, it's not just a facility that feels changed, it's you. This isn't just a prison, it's a puzzle. And the question at its heart: why do these beings remain here, quietly, patiently, for centuries? Driven by curiosity, you request a meeting with Nemise, the enigmatic woman who's been here since the facility opened. Her presence is both calming and unsettling. She speaks softly, but every word resonates with gravity. She reveals something shocking. None of the beings here are held against their will. They chose this confinement after realizing that their interventions in the world for well-intentioned edified to unforeseen chaos. Wars ended, diseases cured, disasters averted, but the world's balance was destroyed. Humanity lost the ability to learn from struggle. Commentary: this moment is the crux of the legend, and I can't help but draw a parallel to so many real-world situations where those with power try to help, only to accidentally make things worse. It's a chilling reflection on the double-edged sword of intervention. Nemise describes their stay as a lesson, a living warning about the limits and dangers of unchecked power, even when used for good. If you think this is just mythology, think again. History and even psychology full of stories about the dangers of unintended consequences. Consider foreign aid that, while well-meaning, creates dependency in developing nations, or tech innovations that solve one problem but create another, bigger issue down the line. In my own life, I've seen leaders, sometimes parents, teachers, or even friends step in to save someone, only to discover that help can turn into a crutch. This legend of the fallen angels is a supernatural metaphor for a universal human dilemma. When is help really helping? When does it become harm? The prisoners beneath the Vatican are there not as captives, but as a mirror held up to us all. When you interview Brannick, the origami artist, he reveals a deeper truth. Each of his paper stars contains a solution, a cure, an innovation, a piece of wisdom, but at midnight, everyone dissolves. Why? Knowledge without wisdom becomes a weapon, he says. Raphael, whose humming knits the residents together, explains that their rituals are a form of balancements of why they wait, of the responsibility that comes with power. Even Gabriel, the eternally young reader, says, "We thought we were brave to interfere, but we were afraid to let you face pain and failure." Commentary. This theme hits home. In our world, we constantly chase quick fixes, miracle cures, instant information, easy answers. But wisdom, the kind that transforms lives, comes only through struggle, patience, and sometimes failure. Determined to learn more, the warden delves into Vatican archives, uncovering the facility's true purpose. The records show these bioensembles may have quietly steered humanity's progress for centuries. Yet, the official narrative is one of fear and control. Haunted by dreams of past interventions gone wrong, the warden begins to see the larger pattern. Salvation forced upon people can breed dependence, stagnation, even disaster. It's only when we struggle and choose growth ourselves that progress is real. The warden's final report shatters centuries of secrecy. These are not prisoners, but teachers. Their stay is voluntary, a living parable meant to warn against over-reliance on divine or technological or governmental salvation. After intense debate, the Vatican accepts the truth. The residents are declared free to leave or to remain as honored guests. The atmosphere in the underground complex shifts from one of suspicion to relief, but also apprehension. What happens now? That night, the residents gather one last time. Nemesis speaks for them all. Humanity has learned to ask the right questions, to accept difficult answers. Our work is complete. One by one, they fade into light, leaving behind their creations, their wisdom, and the quiet knowledge that their time as humanity's hidden guides is over. The facility is transformed. Its secrets now fuel for a human inspiration, not fear. As the story ends, the warden returns to the surface, changed forever. He leaves behind the world of supernatural secrets, but carries the lesson of the fallen angels everywhere he goes. In moments of doubt, he remembers Nemesi's words. The greatest gift humanity possesses is its ability to fail and to learn from failure. Struggle builds strength in ways that ease never can. The legend of the imprisoned fallen angels beneath the Vatican isn't just a tale of mystery, it's a challenge to us all. Easy answers may tempt us, but true wisdom demands the courage to struggle, to fall, and to rise again. In the end, maybe that's the real miracle.